So guys, I've been doing a lot of research over the past couple of days trying to think of video ideas to get a video out every day this month, and I think I may have just found my favorite basketball player. And this guy isn't even 5 foot tall, and it's Jahmani Swanson, otherwise known as Manny Love. Before we get into the main part of this video, I'm doing a daily December, and if you guys like this content, subscribe. We are trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and honestly, we're on track to hit that by the 15th of this month, which would be crazy. If we can hit 25,000 subscribers by the 15th, I will upload 2 videos on the 15th of December. So anyway, now let's get on to the main part of the video. So Manny Love is a 4'5" basketball player. Yes, you heard me right, 4'5". Manny Love believes that he's better than some NBA players, and he says it often, and he says it with extreme confidence. He also believes that if he was 5 inches taller, 4'10", not even 5 foot tall, that he'd be the greatest player to ever pick up a basketball. Obviously, that's not true. He's probably the best 4'5" player ever to pick up a basketball, yes. Obviously, he's nowhere close to the greatest player to ever pick up a basketball. But the thing is, this attitude, along with his extreme work ethic, is probably the reason why he's managed to make a career out of basketball, even at the height of 4'5". So Manny Love would have went viral 5 or 6 years ago, from playing against fully grown people in streetball competitions, playing against them in pickup games. While if you probably watched the full game, he was probably getting beaten, he was still able to score sometimes, he was still able to get to the basket, and when he was left open, he was a great 3-point shooter. Manny Love has an extremely good handle, and a lot of people in those videos said that he was very, very difficult to take the ball off. He was difficult to guard one-on-one because of how small he was, and how different it was guarding someone that small rather than someone at least a foot taller than him. So while it's obvious that Manny Love isn't an NBA standard player, and while it's obvious that he couldn't even hold his own at any sort of a high standard basketball, even an average standard of basketball, he wouldn't be a good player. But the thing is with Manny Love is that he's 4'5", so 99% of the time he's at least a foot smaller than everyone else. And at low level basketball, he can play. Like, he's not going to be incredible, but he'll be able to hold his own at some extremely low-level basketball. And at that height, it's extremely, extremely good. The fact that he's worked so hard in his game, that he has very nice handles, and at 4'5", he has enough strength in his arms and his legs that he can consistently hit 3-point shots, is incredible. I've seen him hit some deep threes in videos, which is really, really good. And I honestly believe that if Manny Love had been around 15 years ago, he would have been a fan favourite in the And One mixtape tours. Ironically enough, he could have been one of the biggest streetball players in the world, even though he was only 4'5". But obviously streetball has kind of died out. But Manny Love has still managed to make a career out of basketball. And I believe, honestly, if he did what the professor does and goes around to parks and videos himself and basically just cuts it up, shows highlights and titles every video, 4'5" basketball player does this, 4'5" basketball player breaks ankles, I believe he would have had a great career. But the thing is, he's now a Harlem globetrotter. He's the shortest Harlem globetrotter ever and has made a career out of basketball. At 4'5", in a sport where people are taught that realistically you have to be quite tall to make it, and at 4'5" he's made a career. So while obviously he's delusional thinking he's better than NBA players, maybe it's that type of thinking that has driven him on and to make him probably the best player his height ever to pick up a basketball. And it's also allowed him to make basketball his career. And I'm not sure if you can call Harlem Globetrotters professional basketball or professional entertainment. Either way, he's arguably the most entertaining basketball player in the world, and he's only 4'5". So that's the video. At 4'5", Manny Love has managed to make a career out of basketball. Honestly, one of my favorite players to just watch play. It's incredible the stuff he can do with a basketball. Manny Love has worked extremely hard and has achieved his dream that other people would have said was impossible. If you had asked me before I'd researched this guy if a 4'5" guy could ever make it as a pro basketball player, I would have just said no. And the thing is that now we know that it isn't impossible. And it's great to see that a guy at that height had a dream that looked unreachable and worked extremely hard and has managed to make a living out of doing what he loves. And while it's unrealistic to say that every person that's 4'5" that works as hard as Manny Love did at basketball will make it professionally, It just shows that it's not impossible. And who knows, maybe there'll be an even better player at that height. Maybe there'll be another Manny Love. Maybe there'll be another 4'5" basketball player going viral for being as skilled as this guy in the future. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.